So we're driving along on the freeway and we're getting some bit of snow. It's nothing insane, but then out of nowhere, it just like starts coming down like really fast.
If you've ever been to Disneyland and you go on Space Mountain, that's what the fuck it look like.
We're in a ship and everybody's
survival mode
we're going
at that
through
point.
hyperspeed. Yeah, we're like Starfleet leader. There's something on the side.
Yeah.
There's nobody on the right. Like it's like you're literally in space and you're just floating there, and your captain is Steve.
Yeah. So everybody's tense.
like,
Everybody's tensed up.
I had told my ex at the time, I was like, dude, just play music. I was like, just here, play music. And she goes, like, all I remember is Phoenix, Arctic Monkeys, 1975.
Yeah,
and I was like,
oh my
I was like,
God.
I was driving out here.
Yeah. It's a callback to last episode right there, honestly. Because we talked about the vinyls. And
I did have the beep up.
hello, everybody.
Hi.
On the podcast. We're your guys' favorite schmidiots. I am Lisaris. This is
I'm pretty
Ninjubi. And that's Reese Scorpion. Lee Steve Richard. And this is episode 37. I was gonna say 6. I was close.
69.
Ooh, I'm excited for that one. I hope not even gonna count it. I just hope it's a Lee episode. Just it'll be funny.
We'll make it a Lee episode. That's fine.
But it'll be funny if like
if it lands, if it happens to land on it, great.
That'd be funny. That would
Sure.
be funny. Like trying to think, what would I do? We just all share our stories. No, that's too inappropriate. Never mind.
There's no such thing, dude.
Look at the podcast.
Oh, not according to YouTube.
Now according to YouTube, true. How is your guys this week? How's it been? How's everybody's work going?
It's
I feel like
cold.
that's
it's
the most
wet.
relatable thing. I know, dude, this weather's funky. I'm not really digging it anymore. I don't like driving in the rain, especially like the path I have to go. I'm from Culver City, like especially on Wednesdays in like bumper to bumper traffic, and then coming home. That shit is awful.
Yeah,
it's
not it.
not fun. I witnessed a bad crash, and somebody like gave me a dirty look because I was avoiding like the shards on the floor, like as if it was insulting for them that I did that.
Should lower your window and be like, hey, you can't park here.
Hey, you can't stop there. And then another person, on the way to work, some lady just almost like drove right into me because she was just like trying to beat a red light, and I was like, oh, that's fun. And then what else? Oh, and then someone honked at me because I was going while one car was like turning or something, and I mean, it was like, why not just go? You're still gonna wait for them to turn anyways. But they still got mad and they honked at me. So I had like 3 different things happen to me on the road today. That was fun.
Stupid ass LA drivers.
I know, man.
I know. It's raining, dude. It brings out the worst in everybody.
It brings out the worst in people in LA, and that's depressing.
LA,
it's literally just water falling from the sky.
Bro, it wasn't just water though. Did you see the tornado?
I heard something about that.
That's fucking
Where is it?
crazy.
Montebello?
Yeah. Like pretty close to LA itself, but oh my god, dude. A lot of commercial buildings had their roofs ripped off or torn off or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is it like an actual thing?
Yeah,
I saw something in the news about it, but I was like, I don't care about the South, dude. It always happens.
Huh?
I thought it was I didn't know it was out here.
Yeah,
I thought
it was
like
in California.
South.
That's why it's so fucking big because they're like, what the fuck? Like that's not supposed to happen. But that happened. Like there's some like videos on like TikTok and shit that just show all the damage.
Like swirling. Yeah.
No. It's like obviously it shows like the thing forming or whatever, but there's some that,
wait,
like
it actually like caused damage.
Yeah, it fucked up a bunch of roofs. Like, it fucked up a bunch of cars, and like luckily it's not, as far as we know, it didn't cause any deaths or anything because it, as quickly as it formed, it went away too. But it like the damage looked pretty insane. At least comparatively to what we experience normally. So Yeah.
Well, I mean, we don't experience tornadoes. I
That's
think the
what I'm
most
saying.
tornado we've ever seen is like the fire tornadoes that happen when it like when there's blazes, but that's it.
Yeah, but that's in like the woods. No one cares.
I was
Oh,
gonna say,
okay.
I've never actually like seen one. Like I know of a fire tornado, but I've never seen one like reported on the news before.
You never saw it when it got reported on the news? That big ass one that happened like somewhere out in like the Angels Crest, or whatever.
Angeles?
There you go.
It's a good
Yeah,
spot.
like,
I was
Spent all
everything
my drug fueled past early 20s in that spot. Angeles. Oh, that's where the creepy shit happened, dude. That's where the dudes that were in like the white cloaks, not like
yeah.
clan
you shared that.
related.
You said it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
that was like at the base of
Throwback.
that mountain. Dude, after watch the other episodes. I'll give a detailed story there. But like
I think that was the Halloween episode. I could be wrong.
yeah, it actually was.
Yeah.
I think, or the one before it, or the one after. It's one of
Yeah,
those
I was
three.
talking about
Either way,
spooky shit,
watch
dude.
all three. Oh my god. But yeah, it was trippy. So after that, funny enough, I think we only went to that spot like a couple times after that, and well, you know, we're me and those group of people aren't really talking anymore. So maybe it was a bad omen. Who knows? But yeah, man. Mother Nature's kind of wilding today, wilding this fucking season.
Whenever like you bring up the fire stuff, what's that city that just like straight up burned down? It was
which one? Many?
No, it was like it was
Out here in
out
LA?
here, yeah,
Or-
and well, not LA, California. I think it was a little bit
Oh.
NorCal, maybe Central California.
It was more towards like Sacramento. Yeah.
I literally
yeah,
think
know
it was
what
called Paradise. I could be wrong, something like
Yeah,
that.
I know what you're talking about.
But it's like I remember seeing those videos of just like people having to drive through that fire, like trying to get out. Like
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that video.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I remember it was some girl and just like
yeah,
hearing
dude,
her
and she's like
basically crying.
freaking out.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I was like, bro, I don't
I
blame
remember that
you. I
one.
don't know. Like, I remember having to drive through a fire once. It was in CB Valley because remember how like those fucking mountains always just end up on fire somehow. But anyway,
They dry as shit.
yeah.
Yep.
I was on my way to work and one of them had sparked up as I was on my way already on the freeway, and literally
Spark up. Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
literally as I'm driving by, like all the cars basically stopped and we were going at a crawl, and then you turn the corner, basically like that overseas, like I don't know what to call that, like the ravine, cavern, whatever the fuck it's supposed to be, like in between the mountains. And
The valley?
yeah, I guess so.
Basically, it's a valley.
Yeah, but then you see like just smoke, like giant puffs of smoke, and you see like the flames like going up, and a bunch of firefighters are there. But you know they're still letting us go by because technically, you know, they're just trying to get rid of all the traffic that's already built up. So
Right.
I go through, you go into the fucking black smoke, and it's not that you can't see anything. It's just that everything's kind of glowing, especially because everybody has their lights on, because you know you're thinking of it like fog. You turn on your fog lights or whatever, but everything was like all orange, like a red like hue type of thing, and
Yeah.
Like there was like an actual filter put over the world.
yeah, it was just like, oh, I'm
That's
driving
crazy.
through hell. And you can barely see the car in front of you, so it was kind of like the blizzard that one time, but just red. So think of it
Oh.
like that.
It was terrible.
But yeah, and then
Bro, every time I think about that blizzard, my body gets a reaction. Like my body locks for a second.
Yeah, my
Oh
back instantly
God.
hurts thinking of that shit.
I know, dude. Oh fuck.
but yeah,
I
scary.
I have not been like the past couple days, just to go back to that, like I have not been really eating like properly the past couple days, just because like I get immersed in my games and I'm talking to friends or people or whatever, and I just get like immersed in that. So then I just kind of just like don't eat. So I've had like my blood sugar just like crash a couple times, like just once a day. And I was just like, I need to stop. I need to eat. I need to like not do that. Once a day is like scary shit.
And you're gonna end up killing yourself.
But then I think about like the same thing happened when we got off of the blizzard, because I don't think we've
Oh,
actually
I
ever told that
remember.
story, have we?
Maybe not on podcast.
On the podcast?
No.
Yeah. Guys, we went through like winter hell and we survived. We should have got a shirt for that.
Listen, we went through a fucking blizzard. We're fucking SoCal boys
Yeah.
that rarely ever go into the snow. The most experience with snow is
Not like
probably
that.
Steve, but you know,
Yeah.
we were not equipped to deal with that.
Fuck no, baby.
You know, at the time, at least. But
hell no.
Yeah.
Car. I mean, I feel like the car was okay.
Tire wise was fine. It is all wheel drive.
I just think like that crazy ass snow, that blizzard shit. I just think chains. Just need chains.
Yeah,
Doesn't
so
even fucking matter. Just get the chains.
I guess story time. Basically, what happened? We were going to Vegas. And we
plan a Vegas trip, bitches, because we live in California.
It was for Steve's birthday, actually.
It's for
Steve and
my
Brian's.
birthday, and yeah.
A duo birthday.
So we decided to drive because normally it's not really that big of a deal. Obviously, it's just the commute, but we were just like, yeah, we'll truck through it. So this is a little bit of a sign too. Hold on, because originally Steve and I's plan was to rent a car so that we could just go there and be comfy throughout the whole way. We couldn't.
None of us have any fucking cars that could survive that drive and it be like okay afterwards. All of our cars are like, we don't know if we'll make it, or even the miles we don't want to put on the car like that because we live in the city. We drive these bitches everywhere, so it's like honestly, no. For me, I was like, hell no, I cannot take my car. Like even if I wanted to, like just going to you guys, I'm pretty sure my car is like just enough.
We were close to getting, what was it, Steve? It was like was it a Lexus or a Chrysler? I don't remember, one of the two.
Oh, it was the Lexus.
Yeah,
the Lexus.
It was a nice looking Lexus car, and we were like, yeah, we'll be comfortable the whole ride. We'll be fine. We didn't end up getting. We couldn't end up getting it, so we're just like, fuck it. Steve's dad has what is it?
It has a 4Runner.
Yeah,
no,
4Runner.
It's a 4Runner. It's a
I
Toyota
thought
4Runner.
were just like heavy duty Jeeps.
It's like the man version of a Jeep.
Yeah, basically. But anyway, this car is
no shit to people who drive Jeeps, but your shit's a trash can.
Kind of want a Jeep now. I don't know why.
I was just gonna say it's built for like kind of tougher terrain, but either way, we knew we would get
tougher weather.
Yes, so we knew we're like, fuck it, we'll make it there in this. It'll be fine. So we took it. We're going along, and we started passing the desert / like mountain area, and that's before we got there. It was like Victorville or something like that where we first saw snow.
It's way before that.
Was it?
Palmdale?
Palmdale, right? Yeah,
Palmdale.
That's where we first started seeing snow, and we're like,
we saw the big ass the trailer fucking flipped and just piled in snow. And we're like, dude, there's so much snow.
See, the thing is, we knew going in that it was gonna be, not the best weather, but we were like, yeah, I think we'll be fine. Like,
I thought it was gonna be rain. I've gone through that drive that same time of the year, but like years ago, like when I was like 18 or something like that, like. Not drinking age, and it was just rain. It was just super rainy. Like there was like all that dirt is just lake. It's all basically lake. So that's why it was like, okay, it'll just be raining and it'll be cold, like whatever. No, I didn't check the fucking weather. I didn't know it was gonna be snowing, especially like that.
I don't think any of us.
No, I did. I did because I remember bringing it up to everybody that was going on the trip. I was like, oh, we kind of have to dress a little warm because it's gonna be cold. Like it's the temperature was gonna be cold. Dip. Yeah, right. And I even just brought it up because like anytime we go on a trip like that, I just like to check like weather, see if like specifically for rain, because realistically for me that's where it just gets a little dodgier because people get freak out. Point is, we're going through, we start seeing snow like early on, and we're just like, oh shit, well, okay, well, I'm sure we'll be fine either way, like the truck is built for this, blah blah blah. So we're going on our way, and it starts getting towards like the later.
We were on the last city.
Well, I was
city/town before we got into the actual like snow area.
I was thinking like time wise, it was like 6 p.m. Oh, so and then
it was pretty early.
It was like 6 p.m. and
we left late. We left like at 2.
Yeah, no, but all I'm saying is it was 6 p.m. and the sun was completely blotted out at that point. Whatever was left of it, because it goes away early, and above that, all the clouds. So we're driving along on the freeway and we're getting some bit of snow. It's nothing insane, but then out of nowhere, it just like starts coming down like really fucking fast. And
like someone jumped a bucket.
Yeah,
of
dude,
just blizzard.
It literally for a second, like it looked like a sci-fi show when they're going into times or what is it? Light speed.
Oh, light speed. It's all dark and then just lights are just flashing past you.
The way I always describe to people when they've asked me about that story is If you've ever been to Disneyland and you go on Space Mountain, that's what the fuck it looked like.
Oh yeah, dude.
That's literally what the fuck it looked like
Yeah.
the whole time.
So
Yeah.
that happens. We start, everybody kind of puts in like a little bit of effort to help. Steve is driving at this point. He drove the whole fucking way. So like, shout out to him. But everybody puts in effort to kind of look out the sights to make sure he's not veering off, and then no cars are fucking coming towards us. So
I felt like I fell asleep at some point, or like my body just wasn't aware of the
guys,
drive.
All four of us were awake.
See, that's
to
the
put
thing
in
though,
context,
is
I mean,
that
four is us three, and then I had an ex-girlfriend at the time that we were going with.
I was like, guys, always high, right? Like at this point, like in my life, like I'm just kind of stoned. So I think when I went, I either smoked a lot before going. No, when I was at home before going to you guys, I think, or before you guys picked me up, I was like stoned.
We didn't pick you up.
Yeah, you came to my house.
Or how?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. However it happened, I just Jasmine dropped me off. I was high as shit. I was high as shit. I smoked Jasmine's pen, I think, or something like that. But when we got in the car, I had like a stomach ache, and then we started eating, and like I did not have any consciousness of like what we were doing. Like I was just vibing, existing, and the only thing that I remember really is like, oh yeah, the snow. It's like dusk. It's like the sun's not coming out. It's all snow. It's kind of dark or whatever, but not really. Like you can just tell that the sun's going away because of the clouds, and then there's some snow. And then I just remember like just pure black darkness, and then the blizzard happening. And I remember just getting this, like, what the fuck? Like looking out the window, and then looking at like everybody else, and just like you guys are saying, it was literally like we're in a ship, and everybody's
we're in survival mode.
We're going through
point.
hyperspeed. Yeah, we're like Starfleet leader. There's something on the side.
Yeah.
There's nobody on the right. Like it's like you're literally in space, and you're just floating there, and your captain is Steve.
Yeah. So everybody's tense. Everybody's tense stuff.
Oh, shit.
We're all just kind of like not leaning on each other. Like we're leaning on each other emotionally.
Leaning forward and leaning on the side.
Emotionally, we're all just like, all right, cool. Like, just stay calm.
We're locked in. We can get in this together.
So I remember playing, like I had told my ex at the time, I used her name. I told Abby, I was like, dude, just play music. I was like, just here, play music. And she goes, like, all I remember is Phoenix, Arctic Monkeys, 1975. And I was like,
oh my God.
I was driving out here.
It was all feel good music. We're all trying to feel so much better, trying to make it not so fucking freaky.
Oh shit.
Oh my God.
Anyway, we get through it, and we end up in that. What's the fuck is? It's like the one with
the Luxor.
No, no. Hold on, because we get to the part that has like Buffalo Bills or some shit. That town.
It's Pines.
Oh,
I guess so.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
it's Pines. It's the last one.
Yeah, so that's literally the last city you do before the last.
Oh, you're
stretch
talking about Barstow.
I guess
Barstow.
No,
yeah,
Barstow, because then it's all desert after that.
Yeah, I guess
because you're saying the spot with all the casinos that are basically on like the border almost.
That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, I think it is Barstow. Isn't that Barstow?
I don't know. Barstow's California still.
Barstow. So before you actually go into like the pure desert, it's Barstow where that like really old train version of McDonald's is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know that.
That's
I know
before you get
Richard. You're talking about like something. It's like it's like an hour and a half away. It's all the Indian reserves.
Yes, exactly. So
yeah.
You get to that part. It honestly just. It's so out of nowhere because, like, legit, it's just desert between that and then the Barstow, like we're saying.
I never understand why my family likes to go there. It's literally just an hour away from Vegas. You might as well just go to fucking Vegas. Like, just go all the way. Like, I just don't understand it, but that's me.
We get there and we get to, because it's at a lower altitude, so at that point, all the snow is gone. It stopped raining, too, for whatever the fuck reason. So, we're all just, like, calming down. We're like, okay, that just happened. Everybody breathe, take your time or whatever. Like, thank God, blah, blah, blah. And we're just going through. And then as soon as we pass the city and we start going into the next final stretch until we finally reach Vegas, boom, one more fucking blizzard. Yeah. And everybody just, okay, well, at least we're like back to whatever the fuck we were doing to make sure that we get through this.
We went through part A, step 1. We just need part B, step B, part 2, whatever, and we get the fuck out of here. We've already done this. We did a trial run. This is the real one. We got this. It's easy.
At that point, it was like the cops were kind of guiding or the highway patrol were kind of
Yeah.
guiding traffic there. Like
is that they were guiding the opposite way, going back?
no,
out?
they were guiding us too.
There
Everybody was
lights,
single
so
line, and then
they like lit the way also, yeah, and it was all single file because we finally fell into like the traffic part. Like for most of the part, we were just going. Like the part we didn't mention is that we were just going, and people were saying "fuck this" and just pulling off. But somebody asked.
There was a lot of cars. There was a lot of cars following us.
They were like, "Do we pull over?" I'm like, "The fuck we pull over for?" Bitch? I think it was your ex. I'm not gonna lie, because I remember being like, "Hell no!"
Oh, probably, yeah.
Hell no!
That's the worst possible decision you could do.
Oh my god, we are not getting there. We're crashing here. There's no way.
In her defense, where we were driving, it's a slope, so it's an actual hill.
Yeah.
So with the black ice that existed already, that was there, because the reason there was cars off the road is because they slid off and they were piled in. We had a couple cars following, because I remember the little Subi and the little Toyota.
Oh yeah, we were the lead of the pack at that point. It was that line, the first line.
My dad's car, to fill in context, he has all the lights. He has the headlights, the front lights, the bottom lights that lead forward no matter what kind of like weather. You can use any sort of lights to like guide you through it. So people were following us. The reason why she mentioned that was because she noticed, hey, where we're driving, we're on a curve, we're on a slope, and a wrong turn, wrong slide, you could literally tip off the hill and fall.
It's like, I don't blame her, because
but you couldn't see shit. That's the thing. Like, right. It was like, I told her, I was like, no, I'm gonna keep going. I was like, because I can see the road. As long as I can see the road ahead, I'm just gonna keep going. I was like,
I remember you guys talking after I said that, because listen, I'm a very much a person that's like, the fuck. Why are you making dumb decisions? Like, my brain is like reactive, but also trying to like explain it a little bit. But then afterwards, I think somebody said, okay. And I was like, then you guys had your discussion.
I remember. Yes, I remember.
Then I think Richard was like, wait.
I was like, calm down. I was literally just trying to keep exactly that. No. I was literally trying to keep.
Her and I weren't arguing.
No. It's
no.
I was trying to keep what basically Lee was just like freaking out. I was like, I know everybody wants to freak out right now. We need to stay calm. Otherwise, we're just gonna start yelling at each other, get distracted. We're done. But
I wasn't expecting it to happen. I think the reason why it was so visceral was because I was like, there's no way. Like, my brain is like, this is not even a thought in anyone's brain. It's not going to happen. And then when it was spoken, I was like, who brought it out into the real world? Who made it a reality? But how dare you dig through my brain? Oh my God.
I'm just like, it makes sense. Obviously after, because like, I guess in a little bit of like a survival instinct in a way, is just like, just freeze. And like, obviously, like, if you keep going, you don't know what's there, but at least if you stop, you can control that current situation. I figure that's what's probably went through her head. But at that point, we're just like, no, that's the wrong decision. If we stop, nobody's gonna see us, and just by chance, if somebody fucking slips up, that's a wreck just waiting to happen. Anyway, we managed to get through it, that second part, and then we made it to like the highway part where you start seeing all the casinos and stuff, and everybody were just trying to calm down.
Yeah, we were like, are we free? I remember unwinding in the car. I was like, oh man. I thought this weekend was gonna be one to remember, but I didn't think this shit, dude.
I remember. All I remember is as soon as we hit the highway, and I was like, okay, we're in the clear. There's fucking ice all over my fucking like windshield. Like, you can see the snow just piled on. I looked at my ex and I was like,
we got on top of the car too. Even when we got into the parking lot, that was on the car.
I had told her, I was like, dude, this shit was a 7-hour drive. She's like, I know, I didn't want to tell you the time. She's like, but guys, from California to Vegas is a 4-hour drive, 3.5 if there's no traffic, 3 for some. But yeah, it became a 7-hour drive because we got there like borderline almost midnight at the time.
It was like,
that's our
9 o'clock.
It was late.
No,
it was
like
getting there because there was places like, not places, but like the food places were closing. I think the only thing that was open was like, I remember getting yogurt because I was like, I'm gonna die if I don't have something.
Yeah. So leading back to the conversation, because we were talking about low blood pressure, I remember just Lee being like, I need something. I need food.
Like when stuff like that happens, I go into full survival mode where my whole body's into it. Like, that's how I think that's how my brain thinks the things and does the things it does. Mode. No, because it's just like,
that's I'm dying.
You got to commit to it. Like, it's life or death shit. Like, my brain is always like, this is life or death. You could die in this situation. Bitch, you better not. And I'm like,
yo,
oh,
fuck my little glue clothes.
I'm like, all right. What the fuck? What's going on? What's going on? I'm like fully invested into this moment. So when it was finally done, my body, like, I felt like everything unlocking. I felt like the tension drop.
Bro, my back hurt.
And dude, oh my God. And I was just like, oh my God, okay. And then when we pulled over and I just sat there for a little bit, I just,
we parked
my
in the
body
lot,
sunk, and I looked at Richard. I was like, dude, I feel like shit. I feel like ass, dude. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Mm-hmm.
This is crazy.
I remember.
Thank you, Yogurtland, for existing.
It wasn't even Yogurtland. It was some knockoff frozen yogurt place.
Yeah, that shit was great though. But, I love yogurt for that.
I remember after we got there, because the plan was we get there, we check in, and then we supposedly we were gonna go out and do shit. Everybody was just pooped / stressed out, like relieving all of that stress, and everyone's just like, I'm going to bed. I was,
and then just I was like, just to add a little more to it. So we drove there. Our friends from Texas flew from there.
They flew in.
They apparently had a very shitty flight because they got a thunderstorm, and there was hail, and there was just heavy rain. So it was turbulence for like their flight became like a 6.5 hour flight. That's usually like a 3-hour flight.
Yeah.
But the only difference is they couldn't see shit, and the entire plane was shaking for like 90% of the time. Because I remember talking to Brian, he was like, bro, at some point I was like, fuck it. Like I did, fuck it. Like he's like, I'm gonna get to see Vegas. He's like, I'm gonna see Vegas on the way down.
right.
Yeah, dude. I remember hearing that, and I was like, this is weekend to die for, live for. And then I think that was the same weekend we went to fucking Zach Bag and shit too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was the same trip. My God, we're fucking idiots.
Brian got trashed because Brian got trashed because we walked him 2 hours to the hotel. I got drunk the next day, and I got fucking. Dude, I woke up in the fucking. That entire weekend was a fucking shit fest.
Mess. But
you know what's fucked up? I don't ever get fucked up on these weekends like that. You know where I do get fucked up? Fucking friend parties. That's where I get fucked up. Apparently, God, but not on vacations where it's supposed to happen. No, my ass is too like paranoid with something, or something just happened. Whenever I go on a trip, I have a weird. I call it the Murray curse. My family, especially my dad's side, whenever the trip rolls around, something happens. Something goes a little awry. Something flies off the handle a little bit. But like, it's enough of a monkey wrench to be like, fuck, man, I gotta think about this. And then when I get back, I gotta deal with it or some shit. Something like that happens.
That's crazy. So I get drunk everywhere.
I know, dude. I always try to get fucking smashed. And when I'm getting there, something happens and I'm just like, oh damn it. I think the only time I really get fucked up is usually on like the second night or the night before or something like that. Cause I'm like, all right, cool. We're them packing or doing whatever. And it's the actual vacation day.
To be fair, this last time we went to Vegas, we all got really fucked up because the next day, instead of going out, we binged shows. We spent a whole Saturday evening.
Oh, the last time. Yeah.
So we all got trashed the night prior to that. That was fun as fuck.
Yeah.
Derek is such a good little cuddle buddy.
Nobody stuck together. We all eventually split. Richard was the first one to bounce. Yep. I remember he dropped some random ass lady from a fucking
Not
ledge.
my fault. Fuck that. Not my fault. Not my fault.
You pushed a woman.
No, remember?
I got you. He's like, I got you. Like, come down. And then she came and she like,
no,
boom, boom, boom on the floor.
She asked for help, and I was just like, oh, okay. And then before I was like ready. She's just like, all her body weight, all of her body weight. I'm like, okay.
That's how Richard go.
Then I was the bad guy, and I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. Get the fuck out of here.
I would have just left, dude. I think I would have just left. Honestly, after like that failed attempt, I would have been like,
the only people who saw that shit was Max and I. We looked at each other and we started laughing like so hard. She's like, dude, he dropped her. I was like, bro, he did not just drop this random ass girl like off the fucking booth.
Not my fault. And the only reason I was there is because she was standing on basically one of the VIP cushions or whatever, or sofas, whatever it's supposed to be. And I was trying to hop over it so that I could get to the fucking floor and just what's it called? Go and see. We were seeing Steve Aoki.
You know, I think that's the same girl who I saw make out with somebody.
Oh, sick.
And then her boyfriend came and she just started talking to him. I think that's the same chick.
Karma, fuck you then.
Yeah, we'll chalk that up to karma.
But I grabbed my phone and I look at the ground. I was like, bro, the floor's fucking wet. Like, it was just disgusting.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, this poor chick. And then they walk, like her boyfriend and his friend walk into a corner. And she's like limping. She's just all wet. And then Derek joined us and we told him, and he was just fucking cracking up. He's like, fucking Richard. He's like, why? I was like, I don't know what happened. I was like, I'm over here partying with my ex, drinking, laughing. We look over. There's a chick on the floor. Richard's like, what the fuck? And I was like, this motherfucker looks at her. He's like, ah, and he like walks away, like disappears into the crowd. I was like, Derek comes. We tell him, and we're just laughing. So like, dude, I was like, I need a pee so bad. I was like, my stomach hurt. But to be fair, we all got really drunk that weekend. That was. I think this Vegas trip was our most successful trip that we had because as a group collective, we all got trashed, and then only Derek got really trashed because he woke up bruised. Because he fucking claps. He like
Such a fucking idiot.
He like stumbled, like he blacked out. He was blacking.
Yeah.
No, he was blacking out because he told me he's like, I don't feel good. I was like, you want to hop on my back? I was like, I'll carry your ass. He's like, no. He's like, it's okay. He's like, I'm just hungry. My feet hurt. He's like, I don't know who put that bush there. I was like, maybe
I
you
remember.
did.
He's such a dork.
Dude.
I remember that night. We got back to the room and he just like immediately crashed on the bed, and I was like, hey, I know it's 6 a.m. and you're already half naked, but do you want to eat your tacos? And he was like,
No.
I think he said, yeah, he ended up eating.
Yeah, he ended up eating, yeah.
He was eating in the bed. So I was just like,
He only ate one though.
I think I told him like, Derek, please just don't drop anything in the actual bed. Like actually like just drop it there. That's all I ask. But yeah, I remember we went to bed and the sun was rising and we were falling.
It was 6 a.m. by the time we made it back to the hotel.
Yeah, the sun was coming up. I remember getting back to my hotel room and I was like, God damn. I just took my belt off, took my shoes off. I was like,
the funny part too.
I unbuttoned my shirt and I was like, fuck this. And then
all of us were planning on going back to a room and not even stopping. We were like planning on like doing something again.
Mm-hmm.
And
because I remember we texted each other and you're like, yo, you want to go back? I remember I was texting Richard.
Yeah.
And then Richard was like, yeah, we decided not to. I looked at my ex and I was like, yeah, we're not doing anything. And we were like, let's put trash TV on. Dude, I remember seeing her and myself, we were like this, like crisscross on the fucking bed, like kids, like just next to each other, just like eating our food, like fucking drunk. And I look at her and she's like squeezing sauce on her shit. And I was like, bro, that's too much sauce. She's like, shut up. I'm grabbing my drink. I'm like, I was like, I'm fucked up. She's like, me too. And then I was like, I'm gonna go to bed. And she was like, wait, put your taco away. I was like, nah. And I put it next, like, I woke up holding it. I woke up holding my taco. And I look over at her when I wake up in the morning, and she has cheese and sauce on her shirt. We were so fucked up, like we were dying. So in the morning, she was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Yeah, that's you." I was like, "Bro, you're messy." Dude, fun times, man. And then I looked over and I remember like getting up because we were laughing, and I had a whole ass bottle of vodka, like of 1942, sitting on our desk, and I was like, "You want a shot?" She was like, "Yeah." Like it was like 10 a.m. I was like, "Bloop bloop bloop bloop." Bloop, 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 bloop. Because I remember
drinking still the next morning too. I think I was drinking Jack or something. Yeah, I was just fuck it. That's Vegas, baby.
That shit was fun, dude.
In our heads, at that point because we did spend the next day literally just fucking binge watching trash TV and just eating, hanging out,
eating we had Wingstop.
But what's it called? The original plan is we were gonna go back out. We were gonna go back out and just fucking do something. But everybody
did something at night.
No, everybody literally just came to a consensus of we're tired / we're just gonna fucking drink at the hotel because we went down to like their little convenience store.
We did something.
We went down to have some drinks and then we were like,
we gambled a little. So it was fun. We did that.
Yeah, we did do that. Yeah.
But
I think we need to do it in reverse. We need to do that part at the beginning and then get fucked up after because.
The main,
unless you guys want to really party hard.
I was gonna say the main reason that at least we tell ourselves, the only reason we did it is because we had a super early flight, and we were like, we're not down to go hung over to the airport the next morning. So
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe next time we could get a better flight, but good times either way.
For what it's worth, for the memories that I have behind it, great. All my Vegas trips have been a fucking blast. Even this last time I went with my brother's bachelor, I had that man stumbling like he like waddled off to the fucking rail. I was like, whoa.
I was gonna say we have to do Vegas where you're not dating someone.
Nah.
Every single time we go to Vegas, you're dating someone. I swear to God, every single memory is the next
time
we
go, I'm gonna be dating somebody. Watch.
Jesus Christ.
Or I could just take somebody to go with me, not necessarily dating.
Okay.
Are you just saying you're just gonna bring someone to fuck just to fuck on the trip? Is that what that was?
I hope not.
The fuck?
Nope.
Yeah,
you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of How I Met Your Mother, because the main protagonist Ted, there was an episode there he's like known to bring a bunch of girlfriends to every like special event or whatever. It got to the point where like Lily, one of the other characters, made a scrapbook of like all of the photos, and she's like going through and she's like, name that bitch, and he's just like Mary, and they're like, no, it was Christmas, that's why you're thinking of Mary. Some stupid bullshit like that. But yeah, I'm like,
that's him.
Hey, look, to be fair,
every Vegas, I'm pretty sure my Instagram has every single picture too. So we can scrap
for
like that.
sure. Yeah, we definitely can. Dude, if you guys want, we could definitely like just put them all together as a collage.
Good. No, me too.
I'm like,
but I'm having fun either way.
Who cares? I had a blast.
No, it was fun. It was fun. I was just saying.
No.
Yeah. I'll go to Vegas, single dude.
Like,
who am I supposed to cuddle with?
True. We do have plans. I think it's just all friends.
Yes.
You're not bringing. No. Okay, I was gonna say, who are you bringing?
No, except Leah and Raul. They're the only couple.
Oh, are they going this?
Yeah.
This
for your birthday?
No. I was talking about. I was gonna bring up John Wick. My birthday though. Yeah, that is happening. I was gonna say for John Wick, I think that's an little friend thing that we're doing.
I mean, besides me being related, besides you being related to your brother, me being related to mine.
Yeah. But that's that. But I completely also forgot about that trip.
I'll grab your hand and be like, "Come here, mijo."
By the time this comes out, we saw it. We'll leave our review right here. I don't know.
It was cool.
It was awesome. We'll just cut those in for actual reviews if that's how we feel about it. Oh my god, I'm so excited though. Oh my god, so that's what I was also going to talk about, but I'm so excited. Positive news first. I'm so freaking excited. Sorry, Futurist, I'm hitting my desk because the sound's going to be weird. I'm so freaking excited about seeing Rina Sawayama. Oh my god, she looks so cool. And apparently she's like, she plays a decent like portion in the movie. She's like partnered with Wick or some shit like that. And I'm like, oh hell yeah. Rina Sawayama's an artist.
I'm gonna be straight up. Honestly, I have no idea who that is.
I showed you.
I know what you're talking about.
I showed you a music video of her before, Richard. The one where it's the Asian singer who has the heavy metal part in the middle of the song.
Yes.
Is she Asian?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I saw a clip of Universal. It's Universal that's producing it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, the
Universal.
the guy. Yeah.
I think,
bro, that looks so fucking bad. I was like,
I think it's because I'm retweeting it. I keep retweeting because I love this clip because it's actually her part or where she's talking to him. So I've actually retweeted.
Dude, I haven't been on Twitter at all.
Oh, I don't know, but yeah, she's in it. But yeah, it's the girl. She did "Shut the Fuck Up."
Yes,
that's the name of the song.
remember it.
Yes.
Okay.
Give it a listen. It's really good. That's not my recommendation. Just throwing one in there. It's actually really cool.
Even for like just as a music video, it's really entertaining. Like, really cool. The
funny part though, to touch on her music videos, I was watching an interview with what's the late night talk show host? Jimmy Fallon. She was interviewed with Jimmy Fallon, and funny enough, she actually did her musical debut on Jimmy Fallon. And I think late night musical debut, and then she did her first ever interview on Jimmy Fallon, like as an actress. Like this is her first movie role, and the main reason why she even got casted in such like a kind of like a big role, I would say big, because she's like
alongside
duo with
fucking-
him alongside with Keanu.
Ye-
She in a couple of her music videos, there's one where she actually like because she helped coordinate and it's her doing the stunts in like a fight scene that she does because she was inspired by Kill Bill or something like that. And then there was another one where she's just heavily acting. And almost every one of her music videos, she plays a different character, but it's like pretty good.
Spot on. On
Yeah, it's pretty good
yeah.
acting and pretty good delivery. So because of that, they just like hit her up. Apparently, the director called and was like, "I would like to talk to her," and she was like, "What's up? What's going on?" And he was like, "We've seen how you act, and we know that you do your own stunts. And we have this part going on, and me and even Keanu were just like, we think you'd be perfect for. Are you down? Are you free for 3 months?" And she was like, "Yeah, yeah, I am."
Yeah,
and
well, Keanu Reeves is also helping direct the film.
Yeah, I think he does like a good portion of like the backhand or backstage stuff too.
Yeah, I am definitely excited though. Like
But yeah,
I'm like, dude.
we're going. It's gonna be so much fun.
Yeah.
But to touch
Oh,
on
we're sorry, we're it's not AMC either, by the way, that we're going to.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
It's called like Henrik's or something like that. I forgot. Wilmer told me about it because I was like, dude, I looked at the AMC ones, gone. All like there were scattered
every
seats. I was
single
like,
one.
There was one, but it was like at 11, and I was like, I got shit to do. I got shit to do the next day, so I can't.
Oh, that's right, you do. Yeah. To touch on the sadder news though, Lance Reddick did pass. He did pass.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was, for those of you that don't know, off of the top of your head, the name. If you've seen the John Wick movies, he is the concierge of the, I forget the name of the building, to be honest. I don't know why it matters.
Damn it.
Not the point.
Yeah.
But yeah, he passed. I don't know the details. He passed at the ages, the Continental, yes.
Yeah.
He passed at the age of 60. He was very well known actor. He was on The Wire, for people that are into TV shows, good TV shows. Again, the concierge for the Continental and John Wick. And he voiced a couple of characters, and one specifically from a game that we've all played, Destiny. He is the Titan commander, chief leader, Zavala. So yeah, when he passed, God, it didn't hit hard for me, but it like hit, and I was like, oh shit, I was expecting that. And when he did pass, the day of, people went on to Destiny 2, and there's different emotes that you could have in the game where you're standing true or whatever, you have some type of just pose or animation or emote.
Mm-hmm.
And people were just either bowing to him, sitting next to him, or holding a torch or something, like any kind of emote that just kind of showed respect. They were kind of having a eulogy for Lance in the game. And this one almost actually made me cry, and I could maybe get a tear possibly if it hits hard enough. He actually was a real gamer. Like he really loved gaming. He loved it so much that he has like thousands of hours, and he was actively playing the Lightfall campaign, the new DLC new story in Destiny 2.
The night prior.
He never finished it. He never got to finish it. So you could look up people's like progress and equipment and loadout and stuff online. It's very easy. So people looked up his loadout and looked up what he was playing, and they basically just did the storyline again as a tie-in with his loadout, with everything that he had, basically like trying to copy it. And they finished the story to say that they basically helped him finish the game.
Yeah.
Oh God, dude. Oh God. I'm so sad.
Yeah, and it was later reported too, like he was actually playing the game the night prior, the night before. Like that was the last thing he played. Dude. Like there's a clip of him like someone recorded. Yeah, he was just sitting on the couch with straight out legs open. Yeah, just playing the game. And I was like, damn. Right. Yeah, he died of. They said it was a natural cause, like a natural life. Yeah, so
I don't know any details other than that, but
and I think that's fine. I think that's the only details we should have. Like we shouldn't have to go. Like people shouldn't have to explore that.
I understand it. It's like for privacy's sake, and definitely like if the family doesn't want to really get into it,
but the details out there.
But I mean, for especially gamers are a very passionate pair of or group of people.
True.
Yeah. And it's just collective. Like, we kind of want to know as much as possible because this was somebody that did impact a lot of people. At least
a
just,
lot of people get attached,
you know,
especially in the gaming community.
yeah, and at least like left
Yeah.
a small imprint on you know, their lives, and just
Yep.
you know, it's a voice that unfortunately we'll never hear again. But well, new
Yeah.
lines, but yeah,
Yeah.
respects to him. Respect to everybody that was actually like paying their respects. Like shout out to the Destiny community. And yeah, I don't know. Like at least we got some kind of like little bonding moment.
Yeah, it was cute.
Yeah,
I went onto the Reddit just because out of curiosity, because I wanted to know, like, excuse me, I wanted to know what we're doing, because I think there was, during something happened, I think another streamer or another content creator, I think he was a kid, had passed or something like that, and it was of cancer. So people wore gold, or they wore a specific color to honor that player. Might not have been a kid, not too sure on the details, but people wore gold to honor like a cause or something that happened to a well-known player of the community.
Mhm.
So I was like, oh, let me go onto the Reddit so I can know, because I would like to like put on a color, put on an armor set, put something on specifically just to kind of give homage, because you know I played this game, the first one. I think we all have, and we all played the second one, and you know it was. I got a couple of my friends, and one of them is still really good friends with to this day, to play Destiny in the first place, because he came over one day after school and I was just gaming, and he was like, "What the hell is this?" And I was like, "It's Destiny. I don't even know if you'll like it," and he loved it. He still plays it to this day. He's better at it than me. So
wow.
yeah, I went onto the Reddit, and the thing that I was going to say is that people were wondering what they're going to do with this character. Are they going to leave him there and he's just going to be like what he is, just a vendor? Or are they going to was there enough recording already done prior with the technology? Could they just like not really deepfake it, but deepfake it if they really wanted to? Or do they kill off his character? Because obviously, like there's a lot of differing vibes and opinions.
Yeah.
So it's like, why not just not kill him off, so you don't have to worry about like recording and replacing him or trying to deepfake it and upset those people. But then a lot of people are like, well, then that's not cool. You should just leave him there, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm not too sure where I'm at on that one, to be honest.
I think, go ahead.
I was going to say, personally, I think it'd be fine to kind of kill him off. Not in like oh yeah, just get rid of any trace of him. I'm thinking more like, you know, get the character, as long as there's no real, I guess, like need to have him in the game. I think it'd be fine to take him out, kind of like Cade 6. Have him go out in like, you know,
in like
the
heroic
most
way, Zavala way possible,
and then just have like some kind of monument, or maybe just
there's
something.
a statue of Cade now. They actually have it. That's why people are saying they could just place him right next to Cade, because there's this new thing in the game where it's a tree. When you level up your rank, you go to it and you basically pay honor to the journey.
Yeah.
And you glow. But if you look behind it, there's a little bust of Cade. And when you walk up to it, it like plays people saying how much they miss him and what he meant or something like that from like the cast of like the people in the tower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I feel like they should do that. I think it just makes sense story-wise, and it still kind of pays homage.
It'd be a proper sending.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, that's basically what I was gonna say too.
I think I'm on that board on board with you guys on that one, because I just thought about it, like, because so in Destiny, just to give quick, just so we're not talking about video games, because I know not everybody loves it, but it's a good story. You guys should get into it. But it's finally the supposed to be the conclusion of the story of like the light and dark. It's always been this back and forth. But something's going on. Like the story hasn't really had its full top off. So I was just thinking, oh my God, they could have like Zavala, Lance's character, just like do something just like the ultimate heroic deed. And he could just say something like to the Guardians, oh my God, it'll be so good. And it'll make me cry. I can guarantee I would cry.
Mm-hmm.
People cried when Cade died. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Ooh, Cade hit.
Yeah.
Cade hit. That was also an awesome fucking DLC. Like that story was good. I actually really like that DLC. That was nice. So
I guess like kind of cool. Tying it to like a little bit of real world. Like this is kind of the same thing that happened with like Black Panther, for example. Like, you know, when Chadwick died, it's like, do you recast, or do you just go ahead and, you know, pass on the title or whatever it is? And it's just like, I think they handled it perfectly, you know?
Yeah, I think it was a good.
I was gonna say, I feel like for that though, it was almost just easy. Not like not to like
It was there.
way down his thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the context, or like the content was already put in place. Like the sister always already like kind of takes over. Like there's comics, they can go off of like any option from the comics,
Right.
and it's just we're going off of the source material. So
Yeah, but I mean, the original story wasn't for that to happen. There's a whole flip, and then even Killmonger was supposed to come back, but they ended up flipping it in a different, obviously, like for obvious reasons.
Right.
Yeah, I think they handled that very well though. Like the way they didn't kill him off, they like set him off. Like it was kind of
sent him off instead of a kill off. Yeah.
Because he didn't get like murdered like how his dad did in the explosion. It was nothing crazy.
I've actually never even seen it. I've only been spoiled. Like that's
the new Black Panther.
I think. That's the thing, is that with these movies nowadays, it's just, oh god, the trailers suck, you guys. Trailers for like big movies like that just give away everything. It just always happens, and like even if I'm not trying to see it, like it just will pop up, or something will just like pop up on a feed or something, and I'm just like, oh okay. But like trailer wise, when the movie's first coming out, not even spoilers, like once the movie's been out for a little while, it'll spoilers happen. So I'm just like, oh well,
I mean,
but
that's basically.
Yeah, I just wish trailers showed less. Honestly,
they have to build up hype, but that's why I always avoid it.
I watch them. I don't give a fuck about them, dude.
I always avoid it. It's just, at least for me, it's like it keeps the bias out both ways of me either being like, oh, this looks really good, or this looks really shitty. It's just like either way, I'm gonna go in no expectations and come up with my own shit,
It's funny that I love shitty movies. Like, I like going to movie theaters knowing that I'm gonna watch a shitty movie, because it's like I'm still gonna watch it. Like, I enjoy it in a different way. It's not like exciting, but
this
it's just
is the dude. This is the dude that will like, what's the word I'm trying to think of? For as like not a joke, he'll actually go see Cocaine Bear. I can see going to go see Cocaine Bear.
No, I saw the trailer for that and I was like, yeah, shit like this doesn't call me. Like, it's not.
If it's too much like Sharknado or something like that, then it's like, you know what?
It doesn't pique my interest. Yeah, like I was like, this is one of those movies I can avoid. Like, if one day it shows up on the internet and I have nothing to watch, will I watch it? Maybe.
Totally.
Weren't a lot of people actually saying that it was good?
Yeah.
I'm like,
I heard I heard that people actually enjoyed it, so I was like, oh.
Well, and it's also based like on a true events or some shit, right?
Yeah, I think I heard about that.
Yeah, but I was like, I don't care for it. I was like, it's just one of like I pick and choose my battles still with movies, but there's somewhere I'm like, I'm probably not gonna like this, but I'm interested enough to go watch it, so I'll go watch it.
I'll watch one trailer. I try to only watch one trailer. I try to stay away from it. Or if I'm gonna watch a trailer, like again, I'll watch the same one. I think like for this, I'm a little worried for the Dungeons and Dragons one. I've seen like more content than I would like, because I actually want to go see it, and I'm actually gonna go see it. I just like have watched a couple things where I'm like, okay, I've already seen like a couple of these big parts, and then like I already watched like a video because I like the D&D community people that they put on there. But I feel like one more trailer that's brand new, and I might just like not even bother, because
it comes out
I feel like
week.
I've seen a lot. Next week. It's actually at the end of the month.
Okay.
Yeah, the
cool.
31st.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
John Wick.
Hell no, and that's pretty smart. It actually looks really funny. I like that. What's the name of the actress? She is in Fast and the Furious.
Oh,
she's Letty.
Yeah, I forget her freaking character name, or her character.
The one that died and came back.
Yeah,
the one that just made it back in.
Yeah.
I can't remember her name, but she's in the movie. She looks really funny. She looks really cool. Chris Pine is in it. He honestly,
Chris Pine's a great actor though.
Yeah, he's funny. He's great. I think I was trying to say like he's perfectly casted in the role that he's in, because the idea is like D&D, there's a party, so each actor plays a class in the game.
Yeah.
So Chris Pine's the bard. Ezekiel, I don't know the name of the actor other than I only know him for that one part. Remember is it the Get Down? It's the Get Down, right? On Netflix when we were watching with Bill a little while back, Rich.
I don't.
The one Ezekiel.
Oh, the main dude?
Yeah, the main character.
Okay. I can't remember his face.
Damn it.
I'm sorry.
But if any of you know what I'm talking about, that actor is playing like I think the wizard, and then they have like a bard, or not bard, a hunter, and then a paladin and stuff like that. So she is playing Letty from Fast and Furious. She's playing the barbarian. So she does like all the heavy duty like fighting and like tossing people around and shit. It looks really funny. It looks cool.
Oh,
Chris Pine's
yeah,
just like,
I seen it. He's just
Chris
a little
Pine's just a
bitch.
charismatic idiot. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's basically a bard. So
Yeah.
the casting is really good. And then like the scenarios are hilarious. But for trailers, I was going to say, did you guys see the trailers or anything for like, this is okay, back to gaming, because this is like the little bit. Did you guys see the actual trailers for anything that CSGO 2 related?
Yes, I saw the smoke video.
Dude,
that looks pretty cool. Yeah,
that's what I was saying right now.
Yeah.
So I was like, bro, I actually think I'm gonna play it because that's
I'm down.
That's dope.
I actually am down to play.
Dude, that looks cool.
Yeah.
So the smoke Steve is basically reactive, like realistically reactive, where it'll actually fill like the room area or the room properly, the area properly, or it'll form to the structures or the obstacles around it. So like a hole, it'll actually funnel right, and then the smoke will compensate. Or when you shoot through smoke, normally there's obviously like puff because the smoke is being moved because of the velocity of the bullet and all that stuff. It's actually happening.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's reactive smoke is what they're calling it.
Oh,
so the smoke is reacting to things like bombs.
Yeah, dude,
bullets.
if you throw a bomb into it, a grenade, and it explodes, the whole thing just disappears for like a second. And you
it's
can
so cool.
obviously like
that's cool.
through it, and then
That's
it'll
very
regenerate.
unique.
It's dope.
It sounds like CS:GO finally like met with like the Call of Duty fucking team, and then they just made it better.
Yeah.
Kind of, but
Even then, I don't even think,
or not even COD, more like Battlefield, because Battlefield has the more realism.
well, even then, I still don't know any game that really has reactive smoke, like to gunfire or
Ready or Not
bombs or anything like that. Ready or Not ready. Oh,
the SWAT one.
Oh, the SWAT one, yeah, but like PvP and stuff like that. Not like competitive shooting, like the games that we play. Yeah, so that's why I was like, this looks awesome. So I might actually give it a shot because it's supposed to be free, right? It's free to play.
As far as I know, yeah, it's literally just CS:GO into a new engine.
Just updated. It looks cool too. I do like the changes because I played on a couple of those maps. So what I've seen like slider wise, it looks decent.
I mean, I'll give it a shot.
Like, yeah,
I don't expect to fully get into it because again,
me either.
Valorant. I don't know. I'm in love with the game. I'm in love with the game. And
I like the colors of it. No, I get it. But it's a pretty game. It's cool.
But I'm down to try it because CS:GO, might as well see where where Valorant came from, or at least the roots, whatever, and then
the inspiration. Yeah.
Just have a little fun on the side. But
yeah, It looks cool though. So no opinions, no comments. For some reason, Steve doesn't like things. I don't know.
I don't care for CS:GO. Like it's never caught my interest or piqued my idea of like, oh, I'll try this. Like it just even when I used to watch it, like when I used to watch like my YouTubers, like my gaming YouTubers that I'd watch, like play it, I'm like, yeah. I was like, it doesn't pique my interest.
Who wants to play Ready or Not or whatever the fuck instead, and that one just looks more scuffed. That's all I'm saying.
Ready or Not. Oh, so for those of you that don't know, Ready or Not is basically PvE or player versus environment enemies. Yeah, you're basically just playing as like a group of the like SWAT police, and you go in and you like you do raids, or you handle hostages or bomb threats, stuff like that. You're basically doing what you would assume a SWAT team does, but like in a crazy crime-ridden town or city. But it's pretty cool. I actually have it. I've played it a couple times, but I played it when it kind of first came out a little bit, like maybe a couple months after that. And it was okay. It wasn't anything like super cool, like super like I can see myself playing this constantly. But now it actually looks pretty decent. There was one thing that they did that I didn't know that was pretty fucked up. Apparently there's a scenario. So they're basically scenarios like the stuff that I was saying. And one of them is based off of, or not based off of exactly, but they released it, I think, on the anniversary of a shooting that happened. And I think it was the Pulse one.
Oh,
yeah. Okay. For those of you that don't know, Google it. Cause I feel like that's a little TOS even this deep in the video. I have no idea. So just to be safe, just Google
or don't, whatever. It's your choice.
Oh yeah, if you don't want to, it could be triggering. But like for me, that's like part of my community and stuff like that. If that helps you guys kind of like
I mean,
pin it down.
Don't get me wrong. At no point, I'm like, oh, I'm too cool to play CS:GO or like blah blah blah. Like that mindset. It's just like it just really doesn't like. It's just one of those games where it's like it doesn't
pique your interest.
Yeah, like just like we were talking about the movie, like the Cocaine Bear movie. Like it doesn't pique my interest. Like there has to be even a small amount where I'll be like, yeah, I'll give it a shot. Like. But that game, I'm just like, yeah, I was like, I'm okay. Like, I think I already have enough of that. I don't want more of it. Like, and I mean, I get, by all means, go nuts. Like, tell me how it is. You know, I'll watch you guys play it. But I don't know. That falls under the same category of games where it's like, I'd rather watch people play it than play it myself, because I don't want it just doesn't pique my interest enough for me to want to learn it and put time into it. I'd rather watch my friends play.
That's how I am with sports games. Like I can watch my friend play PGA Tour. Like I don't know why, dude. It's weirdly satisfying to watch. I don't understand. Will I play it? Fuck no. Not that I just dislike it. It just doesn't like, golf has never really been my thing. I'm willing to do Top Golf because it's like, you know, why not? You just shoot balls into space. Yeah, fuck it.
How it works.
But with golf, like normal golf or even sports games like basketball, FIFA, NBA or whatever, NHL I'll play because I like hockey. But everything else, I'm just like, it's not my thing. But will I watch you play? Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I like watching things that like people get hyped up about and stuff like that. I think that's why streaming is a thing anyways in the first place, and let's plays and, you know, here's my life vlog shit. You know, people just want to live vicariously through someone else and get hyped when they do.
When you guys are playing it, I'll definitely be like, yo, someone stream it, let me watch it. Like let me see the game. Like let me see the hype behind it. And then that's kind of it. And then if at that point, if anything piques my interest, then I'll be like, all right, I'll download it. I'll play with you guys. Like I'll play a game or two. But if it doesn't, if it doesn't, I'm not being a hard ass. It just really doesn't excite me enough to be like, let me download it. Let me load it up and be like, no, I just don't want to. There was a game like that recently too with you guys that I was like, no, I don't want to play it.
Overwatch? Or
yeah.
Was Overwatch just the first one?
I still haven't played it. I'm not going to. Like I have no interest.
See, but that one does that, like the whole.
I had my fun. I had my fun.
Makes sense. But the Overwatch one does not make sense to me at all. Because I remember you having a lot. Like,
oh yeah, no, we all had a blast.
Fun. Yeah, it was a fun time. That's why I was like, why wouldn't you play the new one? It's just free to play. You just download it and you just go and you already kind of know what you're supposed to do. And they have new characters. Why not?
I was more excited of it being a little different, and it ended up being the same thing. Like, yeah, I get it. It's fast paced. There's new characters, whatever, new skins, blah blah blah. I got over the idea of Overwatch. Great game. I'll watch someone play it. I like when you were playing it, I watched you the whole time. Like, it's just one of those games where I just don't want to play it anymore. I lost interest.
You know what's fucked up though? I think Overwatch, not you. The community on Overwatch is ass. Oh my god, dude, it is so bad at lower kilos. Yeah. Oh my god, it feels like COD lobbies, honestly. Sometimes, like I've heard shit they be saying to you, the shit they be doing. Like you're in. It's awful. And the new ranking system is so like it just baffles my brain.
I brought it up with a friend the other day. I was just like, it's a free to play, and I feel like because it's free to play, you know, so many people just log in and it gravitates towards let's be real here, immature, shitty, you know, people that just kind of like, you know,
the broke assholes.
Yeah,
let's be real.
Exactly.
It's another game for people to come and shit on because it's free.
And it
they
sucks
have access.
because along with it, Overwatch is already known to have a very big casual fan base.
Like, iffy fan base and shit.
And because especially like it's colorful, people fall in love with the heroes, people fall in love with the characters, and you know, they just want to go in and have a good time. And then they're met up with these assholes who are just going in because they need a free shooter, and you know, they start playing it and they get into the mindset of the Call of Duty bro dickhead. And yeah, eventually that's just gonna have everybody kind of hostile towards each other.
Side note, because I don't want to keep like dragging on the video game topic. I am excited for the new Star Wars game. It looks.
Oh yeah. Oh, it was actually to bring it to like normal people. The main character for the new Star Wars game is the same one as the last one. It's the actor. I wish I could remember his name. I only know him from his role as in Shameless. He plays Ian Gallagher. He's the gay
Yeah,
brother.
You've always called him Ian Gallagher.
I'm like, dude, Ian, he's hot. Fuck, he's hot. He's hot. He's a hot guy. He's a hot
he
dude.
looks good. He looks good in this one. He looks older.
Really cool. Yeah, and he aged in the game. I mean, he aged in general, but yeah, he looks a lot older in the game.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. That's definitely something I do want to play.
You know, that to kind of put a topper on this podcast, because we are nearing it. It's basically everything that I had on my list. It was just one other thing that was like, I don't even remember. But one thing that I did see. So somebody, did I screenshot it? There was this podcast with two dudes. They're dating. They're in a couple. They are in a partnership.
In a relationship,
as some like to say. I'm trying to see. God, did I just download the whole thing? I didn't just screenshot their name.
Financial agreements.
Fuck. Well, maybe some of you have seen it. I just thought that the quote or the prompt was cute, and he was basically saying, he asked or talked to his boyfriend. He was like, some people want to know, what are our favorite things about each other? So I was gonna say, you guys, what are your guys' favorite things about each other?
I hate it here.
I thought it'd be cute. I was going to make the question in the beginning and then give you guys a whole episode to think of something, but I completely forgot.
Hey, thank you for watching.
Thanksgiving. Yeah. Y'all have a good one. Thanks for sticking around to the very end. I'm sorry that we skipped all the way to fucking November and now it's Thanksgiving. We have to say thank you.
All right.
My favorite thing about Richard is his creativity. I think he's very creative, and I like that he's very musically talented, and he stuck with it for so long. Shows dedication. And he's a really good friend. As for Steve, I respect that he pushes back. Because if he didn't, I'm pretty sure, I don't know what kind of person I'd be. I'm going to be real. Pushback is nice. That's why I remember way back when we were arguing a lot. Let's be real. We were arguing a lot. Like a little bit more than we normally do. And I remember talking to my friend about it, and we were kind of coming off that high of just going at it. And I was like, yeah, we've finally mellowed out. We're just talking. We're chill. But like every now and then, we'll have like an argument or a disagreement. Like it's like once a week or something like that at the time. Yeah. And she looked at me like I was crazy. I was like, is that like not normal? Like to me, it's not that big of a deal. Like, I don't know. And it was just like this constant, like, I'm like, what's this? What the fuck? What's this face? Like, say something. Like that pissed me off more. I was like, I'm over whatever the fuck we were talking about now. Now this is the new thing. What are you doing? That's a whole other thing. But I do like the pushback.
I think
it's nice to have it. To have like
it's a balance.
Yeah, opposite basically.
Because this is just my observation. You two are very passionate people when it comes to your point of views. We could call it stubbornness if you really want to. But I will say, like,
I like passionate more.
Exactly.
Let's go back to passionate.
Passionate was nicer, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just my observation. It's just like, those eventually, like, you'll just butt heads every now and then no one really wants to give way because, you kind of be like, no, I don't understand how you can see it this way, or how you could think this way. Whatever.
I like how cool and amazing they are, especially Richard, because he edits these episodes and has to cut out a lot of the audio from my clips, like when it echoes or like when I eat chips, like in this episode.
Come to an understanding of in the middle of each other, where it's just like, okay, I can put this to rest or whatever, right? At least that's what I've seen. I don't know any of the background stuff because I'm usually not there because I don't like interjecting myself into those situations, just because I feel like the more people you involve, the messier it gets. But that's my 2 cents on that.
I like that.
Yeah.
Richard's our wallflower. It's nice.
No, he's not. He's a fucking tornado.
Okay. I said it. Oh, okay. Well, then, Steve, you can go next. Tell us.
I'm gonna put a voiceover and just say like, never mind.
Okay.
I'll put it. You'll see.
What I like about you guys?
Yeah. What are your favorite things about us?
that you guys have always given me tough love, and I think that's something that I used to fucking hate because it wasn't what I understood much. It was, I always known tough love in a family aspect, more in the sense that like I grew up in a very like not loving and nurturing home to certain extents, and for that to kind of extend onto like the people that the two of you that I consider my best friends, like, and you know, to be hopefully like in the future be a big part of my life still, you know, up to whatever days come. You guys have always been that like, okay, cool, we'll let you go through your turmoil and do whatever you need, but at the end of the day, we need you to come back and understand that like this doesn't represent you and you are not this person anymore. And you guys have definitely helped me grow, not only with like time management, but also respecting your guys' time, respecting your guys' values, and understanding that it's not, I know we joke about shit, especially when we're streaming and playing, we're like, it's not always about you, Steve. Like, but like, I mean, I know we say that in a joking matter, but overall, like, I think I used to be very selfish, very obnoxious, and very self-centered about myself in my world. And I didn't give 2 cents or 2 shits about your guys's, not necessarily your opinion, because I've always taken into consideration, but I never really held value, and it never really sat as a structure in my life up to like the more recent points of my life. Now that like like Richard said, I've gotten older, I understand more, and I've learned to just value and appreciate the little bit that I do have in life. So that being said, yeah, like I think and it equals balance on both of you, because both of you have very different characteristics. Both of you hit me with very different things, you know. Sometimes one pushes more than the other, and sometimes one loves more than the other. It just depends on what flavor of the month it is for either of you. You know, but at the end of the day, like even if we're at each other's throats, I know that like you guys will always be like the realist and most like realistic people to give me not just an opinion, but respect my thoughts and decisions, and know that like, hey, like we'll let him be stupid to the extent of things, and then we'll go ahead and not necessarily like step in and pull me, but kind of voice your opinion, where it's like, we're not trying to talk shit to you, we just need you to know that like this is where you stand, this is what people see or people are seeing, and now you guys have helped me pull out of that, because now it's not like, now I don't sit here and like, I don't give a fuck, whatever, you guys say what you want, blah blah blah. And there's been a lot of conversations that we've had back and forth where like, even with Richard, like one of the more recent ones was like he just stormed out, and I was like, no, I don't fucking like this. Given the fact me 5 years ago, I would have been like, well, fuck you too, eat a dick. Like, I don't care. And now it's like, no, now I'd rather stay here and talk it out. We're not fucking little kids, and I want to hash this out, because I am not going to go to bed or go about my day knowing that like we're tarnishing moments in our lives together that do have significant meaning to me. And yeah, that's what I genuinely have.
No one likes yes men. That's all I'm saying. We are anything but yes men.
Yeah. No. If you like yes men, bitch, I'm telling you right now, you at home that may not know me or know any of us, we are not yes men. Hell no.
We are very blunt with each other when it comes
very
to
vocal in our opinions, because we're that comfortable with each other, and that honestly has bled into my normal life. I'm not as well. No, I am. Maybe that's my fault. Maybe I should work on that with other people.
I didn't say shit.
This isn't a free therapy session to relax.
But we are not yes men, and I think that's something that we can all appreciate from each other.
I was gonna say a little tangent, because he kind of called me out on the storming out. I understand that a lot of people have that outlook where it's just like, no, you need to sit here and, you know, kind of like, we need to talk this out, blah blah blah. I don't know. For me, it's always just been like, it's not that I don't want to fix or kind of like, you know, address it. It's just that I know that if I stay and, you know, just say everything that comes off the top of my head, things are going to get worse, at least in my head. And I'd rather just take that moment to just completely shut out and think about what I was even arguing about, or whatever the fuck.
What you potentially would have said and could say.
I respect that. You just need your time to collect your thoughts because you're too hot-headed at the moment.
Exactly. And that's always how I've been.
I understand.
But I mean, I guess just to like not necessarily defend myself or defend the conversation, because I'm not trying to call you out. Like, that has nothing to do with anything.
So. Yeah.
No, it's just more like I think at least to me now, is like I'm not so confrontational. Like I like to like be like, okay, hold up, like chill out, you know, let's talk. And it's more along the lines of like, and this is what I said that night was like, I'm not trying to be hostile and I'm not trying to be confrontational. I'm just trying to have the conversation, kill it there, and move on with the rest of our lives. Like it is what it is. Like, you know, we've had instances where we've literally been at each other's throats, like IRL and fucking in game. Like we've like, you know, we tend to tilt in our own world. But yeah, but that's literally what I mean. It's just more along the lines of like like that, like. And it's funny now because, like I said, 5 years ago, me would have been like, yo, you want to fight? We can fucking fight now. Like, I'm going to go to your house and beat the shit out of you. Like, I'm down. Like, we could do this now or we could do this tomorrow. Like, you choose. Now it's more like, nah, dude, like, what the fuck? Like, you have something to say it. But I'm going to just, you know,
that being said, when we say it each other's throat, it's not like we're literally about to fucking start swinging or anything like that. It's literally,
we drive to each other's places and we, like, will get physical, We're very violent.
Yeah, sure. Well, you can take that how you want.
But yeah.
Okay.
Did you have an?
Yeah. So I guess I hate being emotionally vulnerable.
Oh gee. Oh darn. Too bad it's my episode.
Fuck you. I'm editing this out anyway.
You better not.
I'm kidding.
He clips himself.
You better not, dude. You're gonna you Richard are hearing this back again and again. I'm pretty sure a couple times.
Jokes on you. I skipped the audio anyway because I just make sure that whatever like little bits and pieces where whoever's not the main person talking isn't important. I'm like, okay, are you coughing or some shit? I need to edit that out. Cool.
Yeah. I literally watched them do it too.
But anyway, I guess.
What are your favorite things about us?
Favorite things about Lee. Let's go with Lee first. Lee is that person who just kind of like, for whatever the situation, you're just kind of a comfortable person to come and talk to about, you know, whether it's advice, venting, or you know, whatever, either one of the two. It just feels like you have a good ear on you where you can definitely help in a lot of situations, and along with that, you know, it kind of give a very good outlook as to like how things should be handled or if anything needs to happen at all. What I'm saying is like you have a great listening capacity / advice. And I really appreciate that because, you know, sometimes as a person, you just kind of need somebody to go to, for whatever it is that happens to come up. And then Steve, I don't know. I don't like,
his big bulging muscles.
No, Steve has always been that kind of person that you are older than me. So it is kind of like that. You're essentially kind of like my brother not my actual brother, but like a brother as in like, you're somebody that I've been kind of like trekking out at least the post high school part of life with so far. So, you know, it gets to that point where it's just like we're learning from each other / with each other. And
I'm grooming him.
Sure. But it's just like, you know, it's nice to have somebody that's kind of like in that same boathouse, / you know, being there along with you in the journey. And like I said, we just learn all together. I think that's the best part about our stuff is that, you know, we're all kind of stupid, but we're all learning with and from each other. So
yeah, I think to just add on to what you said about Lee is like, I think as much as he likes saying he doesn't, I think Lee's the one who's had the more grasp on a lot of situations because he's always, like you said, he's always been that like that totem voice of reason when it comes to like certain situations. Not only does he do that in game, because he's always been like the IGL of our fucking games whenever we're playing something. Like even when we're fucking, like, when it comes to strategic games, guys, Lee is the one who like you stick to. Like there's players that I've learned to play because of him, and then I can take that advice into real life where it's like he's always had that grasp of like, okay, you're both stupid, but this is why you're both stupid. It's not like it's never been like you're stupid because you're stupid. It's just like there's always a voice of reason behind anything Lee says either to our situation, to the situation at hand, or whatever's came about. And yeah, I mean, I can definitely agree with you with that, where it's like, it's funny that you say because I'm older, I'm like, we're not that far apart.
It's a year, but you know.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, I think as life's happened, we have experienced life in moments that I don't think any of us can really think, what would I do in a situation if they didn't exist?
Yeah.
Because there's, you know, a lot of handful real life moments where it's like, I'm lucky and I'm blessed enough to say that you guys have been through all that. Not just the emotional train wreck of what my life is, but like, you know, like the laughters, the banters, the late night movies, the fucking stupid decisions of going out getting drunk, our karaoke nights. So just, there's moments where like I've really pulled back from the situation and I kind of look overhead and I'm just like, yeah, these are the people that like I'm glad I found in my life, and I'm happy that I'm here today with all of this, because a lot of people don't know, like my friends know. Yeah, like I went through not the greatest childhood and not the greatest moments in my life, because I have a lot of moments that they know that we laugh about now because I found humor in all of it. And I know we joke about a bunch of shit that we probably shouldn't.
If we don't laugh, we cry. That's why.
Yeah, laugh behind the pain. But yeah, like I definitely am like, I'm glad that like, you know, we've gotten to where we're at, because Jesus Christ, were we a fucking mess when I first met Lee, it was a shit show. Richard and I became a shit show as we got older, and then we're like, okay, wait, let's not be like this, because we matched very well, very quick. And then real life happened, and then it just became a fucking storm of disasters. But I can say I have more laughs and more fond memories with you guys than I have shit memories, because all of that overshadows all that bullshit.
I love these guys.
Ew.
And this is why we mix. This is why we mix so well, you guys, because we are your three favorite idiots who either don't know what we're doing.
Dreamers.
Some of us, but
Yo.
Editing Richard, I take back what I said it before. Never mind.
But yeah, we definitely mix very well in a weird, stupid way. We all definitely can complement each other.
Yeah,
and
we all have multiple brain cells, but all three of us just happen to share one really big one.
I was like, we all share that one moving brain cell, and it just you know, it works. And guys, when the shoe fits, it fits. So
true that.
Yay.
But that's the podcast, you guys.
Fuck you for making it emotional.
We're now getting into the final segment where we have recommendations and final regards.
Final remarks.
Same thing.
Final regards, remarks, same thing. Richard, you go, since Steve went first with the favorite thing after I did.
Okay. Final remarks. Be safe, because I don't know if the weather's gonna get any crazier /
ooh, yeah,
you know, especially for the rest of the country. California, we've been through it, but it's okay. That being said, the water is gonna bring a super bloom or something like that, so that's something to look forward to. It's like a bunch of like flowers in some part of like
we're gonna have color, dude.
Yeah.
We're gonna have green.
No, but it's like
my sinuses are gonna be raging. It might sound like shit in the next couple episodes.
When the plant starts to have sex.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's something to look forward to.
Not sponsored.
Sponsors if you want.
Yeah. But sponsors, no, for sure. All three of us need it. Like, we all use it. So
anyway, yeah, good times. Rest in peace to Lance, and you know, it's fun to find people that you know, can help you get through this fucking train wreck of a life. But anyway, that's mine. Song recommendations. The first one that I'm gonna recommend is one that's popular in the Valorant community right now because of Gecko. Because of freaking Wingman, and I fucking love this song. I don't care. It's so good. It's called On and On by Pearty. It's just, and all the TikToks are like of Wingman, like his little Pokemon, whatever, running, and it's just some good drum and bass in the background, and the lyrics are really cool too. So yeah, I like it a lot. It's very, very like just
on and on and on.
Yeah, so good. right? And then imagine Wingman running to it.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah,
This is cute.
This is stupid.
I love it. It's such a good
This is a
song.
little pop, a little vibe. I like it. It's cute.
And then
Yeah, I can see this being a Wingman song.
Oh no, it is. It 1000%
That's
is.
cute.
And then second one. This one is called Teeth (parentheses U) by Reese's. I don't know. It's RE6CE. This one's just
It's just Reese.
I guess so. I didn't know how to pronounce it, but
That's funny. I just heard this song today.
it's good. Good song.
it
It's
is.
a very good like indie pop, just mellowed out kind of song.
Yeah, I just heard it today. I was at work and I was like, "Oh, what?" I was like, "What's playing in my music?"
Right?
And I looked at it, I was like, "This is dope." Yeah, that's why when you said it, I was like, "Oh yeah." I was like, I literally just heard it today.
Good song.
Ooh, this is very fitting for the weather.
Yeah.
Or like what's been going on. This is very like rainy day weather, but you still got some energy. You're not full like depresso espresso just yet. This is good. It's a good song.
And then I have a third. So because the first one I was like, doesn't really count. It's called I Think I Left the Stove On by Hotel Ugly. Another really good song. It has a really good tempo change. And yeah, feel good track that is also kind of built for this weather.
This is like when the depresso espresso happens. This is when you're like, now you gotta vibe it out.
The intro is definitely very like R&B / just kind of like.
I was like, right now that he said that, I was like, it reminds me of that meme where it's like, when you're having a great time, when you just had like a full mental breakdown 5 minutes ago in the bathroom.
And then the mental breakdown just ends in the beginning of the song. Oh shit.
No, it don't. It just goes in torment.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, those are
It's
my
good,
three.
though.
That's what I've been listening to this week. So
Stamp of approval. All three are good. Those are cool songs. Good shit. Steve.
Final remarks.
Yes, sir.
I was like, what am I thinking of? Yeah, stay safe, have fun. If you guys do decide to go out this weekend, for all my rave people, be safe.
test your shit.
I was gonna say,
Test your shit.
They give free fentanyl tests. One of my coworkers' friends just fucking like her classmate from high school, because they were in a small high school. Like she just passed away from like fentanyl. So test your shit.
Be careful. Oh my God.
safe.
Who cares if anyone's going to give you shit for testing shit or if it takes too long? That could
Test
be
your
the
shit.
difference. That could literally be the difference. Test your
Yeah.
shit.
3 minutes
Oh my
versus dead in like what?
Your
day?
life.
Yeah.
Yeah, test your shit. Have fun. I say this in and out of the gym. Hydrate always, because hydration is such an important fucking point in your life, especially when you're older.
Hey, dude.
And you drink, yo, hydrate, please.
Oh, yeah.
Your skin needs it.
Your
Oh,
skin
yeah.
needs it. Your liver needs it, and fuck, you.
Your body
need
will
it.
thank you.
Yeah. And yeah, just have fun with it. Have fun with it. Enjoy the ups and live the downs. However that means to you.
Feel the downs so you can appreciate the ups.
There you go. And like Richard said, if you find people that mix well with you, stick to them. Don't be an asshole. That's just it. Now, if I had recommendation songs, my music's kind of been mixed a little bit. But one of the recent songs that's just been on repeat, especially with this weather too, it's from an artist called Black. A lot of people like to say Six Lack, but it's Black. Shut up. The song's called Since I Have a Lover.
What's it called?
Since I Have a Lover.
Oh.
6 lakh. Oh. Same mood.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's a good song. It's a dope song. Like you bump it, listen to it. Like it's been like I'm at the gym, like listening to this shit, and I'm like,
this is nice.
Yeah, it's cool. It's very chill. It's a very chill song. Compared to all his like lyricist songs, I always tend to like find him again during this sense of his music where it's like music.
This is cool. I like this.
It's a nice bop. And now another one, which is like the most, I don't know why it's number 3 right now on my repeats, by the way. It's called Waiting for You, by Camo featuring Jay Park.
Waiting for you, Camo?
Yeah.
CAMO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there
all
it is.
caps.
Okay.
Featuring J Park.
Hey. Hold on.
Yeah, there's English lyrics and then J Park.
Yeah, I'm going into the. There it is.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, his voice mixes well with the song. Yeah. This one's it's just very upbeat, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Right, you know, like 10 minutes ago, you just had a mental breakdown and now you're just on your way. You're on your way for some comfort Starbies. This is
I will
song
say that Steve actually has good taste in K-pop music, surprisingly enough. The ones that he does recommend to me, maybe from other people, but he like will still listen to them and then recommend them to me. I like to think it's just because I don't know, I listen to K-pop, so he'll like recommend me good shit. It's good. It's always good. They're always good songs. So if he ever tells you to listen to a K-pop song or a song that has some Korean in it, give it a listen. It'll be worth it. It's good. I like this.
Yeah, and then I do have one. None of us have actually. Well, not Richard, but I'm surprised you and I haven't talked about it.
Okay.
On the Street by J-Hope and J. Cole.
Oh,
that song smacks. Good song.
Street?
Just because I'm a big J. Cole fan, so of course anything he's on, I've listened to. J-Hope put in work in the song, and J. Cole just fucking he's a lyricist. He's a fucking, you know,
it's just
without tooting his horn.
One of those chill hop.
Yeah, like it's very hip hop.
This is for the spring bloom. This is for the bloom. This is what I would listen to, just basking in the glory of the rose gardens and shit. Oh my god, when the Mega Bloom happens, we should go to rose gardens.
Okay.
Experience the flowers.
I think you would actually want to go to the place that has the super bloom, but
there's a place there's a specific place?
Yeah, it's like a whole mountainside. It's just nothing but flowers, and there's specific trails you walk.
Let's do it.
Yeah, okay.
Let's do it. I'll take the camera.
Okay.
Yay! Oh, bring Wilmer.
Well, Wilmer's selling me one of his cameras, so.
But
he has a better camera. No, you're right. Bring Wilmer. Because he has the upgraded version of that camera.
Wilmer's got he's got that. He's got the gadgets. Photographer, photograph gadgets. But cool. Yeah, I actually liked all the songs. Another stamp of approval. Das.
Yay.
Muy bueno. Final remarks. Appreciate your friends. It's good to be a little vulnerable with each other. And each of them almost made me cry just a little bit. So it's just nice. It's nice.
If you guys want to know when that happened, is when he was playing with his necklace. Just letting you know if you guys want to.
For visual. For audio, yeah.
Listen, it's just I just have it's like comfort tics or whatever. Leave me alone. The hell? Don't expose me like that. You loud.
That's how you know we've been friends for so long that I know.
Oh my god!
I noticed it too. I wasn't gonna say shit, but
all right, bye everybody. This is it. Yeah, appreciate your friends. Be vulnerable with them. It's nice. It's comforting. It's also refreshing. And yeah, be safe. Test your shit, of course. And if you're of age and you are in a legal state, if you got them, smoke them.
Yeah. Or eat them.
Or eat them. Yeah. Or whatever. Just get a little stone from me. As for music, I think actually, okay, I don't know if I've recommended this one. I feel like I might have.
You need to carry a list now.
Thinking About You by Katie. Katie. That's my first
like Frank
one.
Ocean?
I don't think you have.
I hope not.
No, you haven't. I was like, I remember by the covers. Richard remembers by the sounds. I remember by the cover of the songs. Little boy attention spans.
But yeah, I got that one. It's a little vibey. It's chill. Makes you want to fuck something. Honestly, a little bit. For me, at least.
Like that fucking video you sent me to.
Yeah.
This is honestly for me. This is like giving me holding your knees in the shower kind of thinking.
That too.
or I guess in this case,
see,
standing out in the rain, just
different type of rain vibes. We all have different little rain vibes. So if the rain's gonna be hitting you guys, trust us. Listen to almost all the songs that we recommended that were like rain vibe, because you will appreciate it, guaranteed. I was driving and was literally listening to this, so I was like, oh, perfect.
I always feel like Kermit when he's like looking out the window. No. That's my vibe all the time during the rain.
It's funny.
This is a good song. I like this. This is like right up my alley of like music. I like to just.
It's very R&B.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured that you would like it more, or like the most out of the both of you. But I also feel like it's a good song. Yeah. The other song is FUMD by Amelia Moore and JXDN.
FUND?
FUMD. Yeah.
Oh, I found it.
Amelia Moore.
Yeah, it's short. It's I don't know.
I was like, I see your trend in music right now lately. This
yeah,
week.
honestly, yeah. Recently, it's been this kind of vibe for me a little bit. Give it a second to warm up, but when it starts going, it's
oh shit! I fast forward right into it.
I like shit that fucks your head up. Honestly, it gets really loud and just gritty. I love it.
And it's adding great to the gym playlist.
It's good. I like it. It's a little weird. And honestly, I saw it because of a advertisement or something on TikTok. There's a TikTok artist that I found. So
I like distorted sounds like that.
Distortion. So. Yeah, it's sick. It's so cool. I like it. It makes me want to fuck someone up. I like shit that makes me want to fight. I'm really into music that makes me want to get pumped up and play a fighter game. So this shit, I was like,
dude, just listen to Bobby Shmurda.
It's so good. But with that, thank you guys for watching the podcast. Thank you guys for chilling out. Appreciate you guys for watching. Leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. Check out all our socials in the description below. We're here from my friend, and we love you guys very much and appreciate the support.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hello.